Hello, welcome to Your City at Work. Today we're going to cover the E-911 department for the city of Jonesboro. And with me, I have the director for the E-911 department, Jeff Presley. Jeff, how are you doing?
Hey, doing great.
Well, Jeff, what is your main responsibilities over in E-911?
Well, we take care of all the emergency calls coming in from the city of Jonesboro and Craighead County on the 911 side. Then we also have several non-emergency lines that we take care of. That's our primary job function. Now, we do keep the records. We are the official record keeper for emergency services in Craighead County and Jonesboro. So anytime a case goes to court, we're the guys that pulls that tape.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you just mentioned that you said Craighead County and not just Jonesboro.
That's correct.
Which begs the question, so everything you guys do is not solely for Jonesboro and Jonesboro forces. You actually handle Craighead County.
That's correct. We're called a PSAP. That's a Public Safety Answering Point. So we're the primary PSAP for Craighead County and Jonesboro. We're the only one here, so we answer every 911 call that comes in from anywhere in the county. It could be small town of Caraway in the Eastern District or somewhere. We will actually dispatch that police officer, ambulance, or fire department for them.
Okay. And what other maybe not so major responsibilities do you guys do?
Well, most of the things that we do over there is very important job functions. Now, the training, keeping up with that, this year, the state of Arkansas implemented some minimum standards for dispatchers. Mm-hmm. Myself and a training officer from the center went down to Camden to the police academy for a week, and we are now certified instructors for that course. So what we'll do is get our people together here in Jonesboro and surrounding counties and help them out, get everybody on board with this training. So it's an ongoing process. The training, we also do severe weather programs for the communities, Boy Scout programs, community safety programs for the school. We're very active over there. We like to include the children to show them what we do and let them meet some of the dispatchers and firefighters and police officers. So we stay busy.
Okay. What, on an average, what was the call volume like in 2011?
2011, we answered about 250,000 phone calls. That's including 911 and non-emergency.
That is a lot of calls.
A whole lot. Let me tell you.
With all that call volume coming in, the idea that your people have to be well trained is probably an understatement. Tell me about the training that your people go through.
Well, a dispatcher. Now, what we've done this year, let me explain a little bit. We've kind of separated our progress there. We've got call takers that screens a lot of the calls that comes in. They put it into a CAD system where a radio dispatcher can bring that call up. They set the priority on it. If they need an ambulance or a fire truck, the dispatcher will pick it up from there. But this call taking position can actually stay on the line with the people. If they need help of any kind, they're there for them. Okay. Where the radio dispatcher can pick up and roll with a call.
Okay. Now, is there any specialized training that the responders, or not the responders, but not the call takers?
Dispatchers.
Your dispatchers. Is there any specialized training that they have to go through to become a dispatcher?
There's a lot of specialized training. FEMA, Homeland Security, they have some required courses, 3 of them that dispatchers has to go through. We have the state network, which is the Arkansas Crime Information Center. Mm-hmm. That is also connected to the National Crime Information Center. You have to have 2 levels of training on that within the first year. It's something that you're tested on and that you have to be recertified every couple of years. So it's an ongoing process. The National Incident Management System for first responders, dispatchers are included in that training.
Okay. Now, what about, let's think on the emergency management side of it. You mentioned that you handle some emergency management stuff. What is your role for the emergency management?
Well, we've got some planning in place at 911. It's going to help the city and 911, police and fire to carry on the operation if we do have that big earthquake or tornado, ice storm. We want to be able to keep those services out to our citizens. So we run tests on our generators, mobile command units. We're out in the field testing this equipment every chance we get. We've had the Great American Shakeout this year that we was very active with Nettleton School. Jonesboro Fire and police come out and helped us with that. Had a good turnout. That was a very good program for us.
Now I want to go back to something that you mentioned just briefly, just a second ago. You're talking about almost all the community involvement that you guys work with. What are some of your public education or public involvement activities that you guys do?
Well, I'll tell you, we've got it's for smaller children. Last year was the first year for it. It was very big, and we did fingerprints from infants on up to 10 years old. We had a large turnout at a local bank here, and we're looking forward to doing that again this year. You know, with all the things going on around the country, missing children and things like that, we want to be proactive in the fight against that. In the last year, I made a trip to Washington, D.C. and attended some seminars and training with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which is sponsored by the John Walsh Foundation, America's Most Wanted. They've helped us out a great deal with that program, to the point where they furnished equipment, cameras, and printers and things to help us move forward with our program.
And now we were one of the first in the state, correct? To get
that is correct. It was
certification?
the first partnership with the 911 center in the state of Arkansas. That's correct.
Okay. So tell us what to look for in 2012. What's new for 2012?
It's going to bring a lot of changes to 911. We're very excited about 2012 with our call takers coming in. We're working through that training right now. Within 30 days, we should have those folks out on a shift working at the peak call volume times. We've got some radio updates we're working on, some interop systems that will be connecting with public safety and public works. So it's a very good year for us. We're excited.
A lot of big stuff planned then.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff, if anybody is curious to find out more information or maybe to talk to you guys about a possible public activity or some type of involvement, coming out to a school or something, how might they go about contacting you?
You betcha. You can contact me by email at jpresley@jonesboro.org, or you can call my office at 870-933-4694.
Okay. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for sitting in with us and sharing the great stuff that you guys are doing over in E911. And thank you for watching Channel 24.